Hello everyone, and today I will be showing my capsule wardrobe from November 2022. If you are interested in other people's wardrobes, how other people dress, what is in other people's wardrobes, stay tuned. So I hope it will be interesting for you. Okay, let's start with shoes. So November was a bit unconventional for our weather. So I live in Russia, in Moscow region, and it started to snow very soon. So I think at the beginning of November we already had some snow. So I started wearing winter boots. In the middle of November we had plus 10 degrees Celsius, and although it was like warm, it didn't feel like plus 10, so it felt more like plus 5, plus 3, so very late autumny. So I decided not to change into lighter shoes, so I prefer just to stay in my mid-season, like transition season, so autumn winter shoes. And these are my sneaker boots, and I really like them because they are leather and there is wool inside, and they are relatively warm. They are nice and surprisingly waterproof, because once it was like icy and muddy and puddly, I stepped into a very big pool of water. I didn't know it was there because it was covered in ice. And I survived, my shoes survived, and my foot was dry. I was so surprised and very grateful to my shoes. And yeah, this is the only pair of shoes I wore outside in November. And usually I have a variety from 3 or 4 pairs of shoes to choose from. But when it comes to colder seasons, I tend to wear less variety, because when it's hot, when it's warm, you tend to have like for every 5 degrees difference, and I'm talking about degrees Celsius, you tend to have different pair of shoes, because it becomes cold or hot wearing either of these pairs. And when it comes to winter seasons, what I do, I just maybe adjust the type of socks I'm wearing. So I either wear like lightweight socks, or maybe some woolen socks if I need extra warmth. So this is a difference between winter shoes and other seasonal shoes. So at least in my wardrobe. And I also wore, as always, I wore a pair of trainers, very lightweight trainers, to the gym. And these are my favorite pair of trainers because they're very lightweight. So this is practically a mesh. And someone's beeping outside. Special sound effect. I'm sorry. Guys, I hope it's not annoying for you, but it's a bit annoying for me. Yeah, and I had a couple of indoor parties this month in November. So I wore these very lightweight leather sneakery style shoes, and they are perfect for this kind of situations. And although I'm not in love with the design, but they're so comfortable. They are. And when I'm wearing them outside during autumn and even summer season, they are completely waterproof. And I remember wearing them, I think it was September, and it was raining cats and dogs. And surprisingly, I didn't get wet. My feet were like very dry in them. So they are good. They are really good. This is probably the reason that although I have my rain boots, I still own a pair. I don't really need them that much because now I have good quality shoes that are rainproof, so good. And so let's talk about outerwear. This month I wore this very long dark blue dark navy jacket, and maybe it's like navy black jacket. Is there a color like that, or it's only in my imagination? So I really love its vibes. It's pretty, and it's very good, and I really like that it's very versatile. So I was able to wear it when it was something like +5, even with a very light t-shirt, and I'm still good when I'm wearing it when it's -10, and if I wear a t-shirt and a cardigan as a middle layer. So it is surprisingly it works very well for different temperatures. I don't know why, and I was really surprised that it was that warm because it's relatively thin. So I bought with this coat. I also bought another coat, and I forgot to bring it with me, but I will leave a link to my shopping, like the nude items from September, and I bought it in September as well as this one. And yeah, that one it is like thicker, maybe 2 times thicker than this one, but this is warmer. This one is warmer. I don't know why. I don't know what kind of magical technology it is, but this is 100% polyester, I think. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. So it's polyamide and polyester. So same kind of synthetic to me. So yeah, and I really like it. And so let's talk about other clothes I wore. So mainly at home I wore this dress, and spoiler, I won't be wearing it anymore. You won't see it anymore. If you want to know why, do subscribe to the channel, because I'm preparing another video and I will be talking about this dress also. So, and when I wasn't wearing this dress at home, I was wearing this cardigan and a denim summer dress that is on me right now, and I'm wearing my sports top on it. So this is the dress, this is my top. So it's because it has very thin straps. I'm not really comfortable showing at least this my boob area wearing it. So yeah, anyways, let's talk about the fancy wear. So the times that I was going out to meet my friends, when I was shopping and I needed to take off my coat, I was wearing something more appropriate rather than just wearing my home wear. So yeah, let's first talk about tops. So this guy you already know. This is a very lightweight, very thin sweater, but it's surprisingly very warm. The thing I don't like about it that it has a lot of fluff on it. It has a lot of like, you know, like these balls of fur, as you can say it, and it needs regular shaving. Regular, I mean maybe every 3 or 4 wearings, and I don't like it. And I think I am going to reduce it to homeware because although it's very nice, very warm, but it doesn't really, I don't really love it anymore on me because I notice all these fluffs, and yeah. But it was very inexpensive and surprisingly very good for heating your body. So maybe I will just leave it as a layer of something like thermal wear or something like that, because it's very lightweight. So second piece, you already know, it's this sweater. I really love it. It's great, it's perfect, it's very warm. It's perfect, yeah. And another sweater I wore was this one, and if you have been following my channel, maybe you already know. I bought this one in summer, and almost immediately I regretted my purchase, but I decided not to give it back. I decided to give it a chance, and in summer I didn't really love it in summer because it is very bulky. It is too bulky. I thought it would look good on me, but now I understand that because I have rather narrow hips, I don't really look in bulky tops. It doesn't really create the desired shape, but I discovered that during the past month, it was a very good. This item really worked well under my coat because it's an oversized winter coat, and I was able to fit an oversized sweater into the coat. So, and it worked really well because although it's not very warm when I'm wearing it just as a final layer, but as a middle layer it works perfectly. It's warm. It gives me this kind of option, so you never know right now because it's very cold outside. But when you go inside, sometimes it's so hot, so you never know. And if, for example, I have a sweater, like 100% wool sweater, and it's very comfortable wearing it if you're going for a hike, if you're going for a walk during winter season. But if you go wearing it, for example, to the restaurant, well, not to the restaurant, to a coffee shop, it can be tricky because it's very hot wearing it. It's very comfortable. And this guy, so I can unbutton it and feel easy and breezy. Very nice one. So, and another sweater, the last one, is this one. And I took it out of my quarantine bin. So I have a specially dedicated, it's not a bin, it's like a bag, dedicated bag for things I'm not sure about, so I don't love them. I maybe want to declutter them, but I'm not sure about them, so I'm not 100%. And my advice to you, if you have the same tendency, and especially maybe for if you don't have this option of, for example, if you don't have your favorite secondhand shop where you can buy high quality items for like $5 or something, we don't have it right now, and this is a kind of difficult situation right now in Russia with, well, I know you can say there are more difficult situations in other places right now, but anyways, so I decided just maybe to keep it for a while. And the thing I don't love about it is this stuff. So I tend to have these loops of thread all over it because it is very, very loosely knitted, and I don't know what's going on with it, but every time I fix it, these kind of loops appear a lot, and I feel like a hedgehog, honestly, with these kind of loops. I really don't like it. But I decided to give it another chance when I saw almost identically looking sweater on another YouTuber, and I think it looked very, very well, and I really like how it looks on me. It's so soft. It's like hugging a teddy bear. It's very, very nice. And talking about this kind of if it works or not, it is rather oversized, it's rather bulky, so it didn't work during summer month for me because it didn't have like any versatility. It's just a sweater and it's not warm, so it didn't work as a final layer, it didn't work as a middle layer because all of my lighter coats or lighter jackets are rather fitted. So, and surprisingly, it worked very, very well with my oversized winter jacket. So, you never know. So, this is my advice to you if you have this kind of clothes that you're not really sure what to do with them. If you, for example, if the color suits you, if the material, if you really, really like it, but you just don't know what to do with it, just maybe put it in a quarantine bag, and or just store it on a higher shelf, just in case, because sometimes I was really surprised how I was able to work with these two guys, because normally they were like useless for me during a lot of months, and lots of people who do decluttering, they say if you haven't been wearing an item for 6 months, you should declutter it, or maybe for 3 months. But I think you should consider seasonal wear, and if you really love an item but you just don't know how to style it, how to wear it, maybe quarantine it. But be careful with quarantining, because I have limited like a small cotton bag, and it's like a shopper. I just put the things I want to, I'm not sure about, but if it's getting full, I am revisiting all the stuff and getting rid of some stuff, because I don't want to overflow with these indecisive moments of my life where I don't know whether to get rid of an item or not. So this is what I'm talking about. And talking about bottoms, so I was wearing my trusty Levi jeans, and this is high-rise skinny 721. I really love how the high rise looks on me. It looks like normal rise, regular rise, because I have like a tall waist, I think. So I really love how they look. I really love this zipper area. It looks very, very nicely on me. I hoped it wasn't that much skinny, but I think it works fine, and because now I have this longer winter coat, I was able to wear them even when it was -5, -8. But normally, like during previous seasons, I was out of jeans. I wasn't wearing jeans when it was like +5 degrees Celsius. So yeah. I think it's, I just love my new coat. It really helps me to wear all of my clothes more efficiently. Yeah, and if you, I highly, highly recommend this coat because it's so comfortable. It's very warm. It's, if you're able to find it in your online store or just a physical store. And it's well, mine was very inexpensive, and I do recommend you buying it. Like, true love for me, the best, I think one of the best purchases of the year. Really. And another bottom was this denim skirt, and it also works very well because I wanted some kind of a skirt, some kind of a fitted skirt, because usually when you buy these kind of pleated skirts, I find that they tend to stick to my tights that I'm wearing underneath. And I don't like using any sprayed chemicals to make them like anesthetic, to create an anti-static effect. So I just prefer fitted, something fitted for my middle bottom layer. Sounds very strange. So anyways, this works great. It's a high rise, it's comfortable, it's very low maintenance. It doesn't need any ironing whatsoever. Yeah, so I really like it. So, and this is all, you guys. So I counted all the stuff. No, sorry. I forgot about my sportswear really quick. So this is fleece jacket, my trusty one. I've been wearing it for maybe 2 years now. And it is also very light maintenance, and sometimes I even wear it when I go outside, not when I'm doing sports. So I really like it. These are my sports leggings, the new ones, relatively new ones. I really like them. And this is my sports top. So I counted all the things I wore in November. And it appeared to be that I wore 18 items of clothes and shoes and outerwear. It is rather low comparing to, for example, September or October, but I know why, because I don't have that much of variety of shoes, for example. I don't really need that many different items of outerwear, and yeah, I like it this way, really. And I think if I would probably I would be able to live with that much clothes, maybe like during other month, but just I don't want to, I don't need to, so I don't want to limit myself. So anyways, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please press thumbs up button. And yeah, this is my special guest for this video, my executive producer of this show. Yeah, so, and if you enjoy these kind of videos and you're interested watching and you're interested in following all my capsule wardrobe, do subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys, have a nice day, bye bye.